Hello students, hope you all must be fine. Today we are going to study the chapter sentence. In this chapter we are going to learn about the definition of sentence, its kinds, and we will learn these with the help of certain examples. We will also learn what punctuation marks are to be used with different kinds of sentences. साथ ही सब्जेक्ट और प्रेडिकेट पार्ट को भी आइडेंटिफाई करना हम सीखेंगे. Let us begin this chapter with the definition of sentence. The definition says a sentence is a group of words that gives a complete sense. It has a subject and a predicate. The basic points to be kept in mind about sentences is number 1. A sentence begins with the capital letter. Do not forget to use the capital letter at the beginning of a sentence. The second point is it should be meaningful. Third point is it must end with a punctuation mark. What I have always observed that the students forget using the correct punctuation marks. So make sure that you do not make any mistake in this. And the fourth point is that it has a subject and a predicate. We must know about whom we are talking and what we are talking. अब आसान भाषा में समझने के लिए सबसे पहले सेंटेंस वर्ड को 2 पार्ट्स में स्प्लिट कर लेते हैं. स्प्लिट करने के बाद जो हमारा फर्स्ट पार्ट है उसकी स्पेलिंग आ रही है SENT. ऐसा कोई वर्ड होता नहीं है, तो इससे मिलता जुलता वर्ड कौन सा है हमारा CENT. अब ये CENT का मतलब क्या हुआ? CENT मतलब परसेंट बोलते हैं सेंचुरी. तो सेंचुरी क्या होती है? 100 ईयर्स की, मतलब 100, और इधर परसेंट भी आ रहा है मतलब 100%. ENCE जो दूसरा पार्ट है हमारा, इसका भी कोई मीनिंग नहीं होता है. और इससे रिलेटेड वर्ड, राइमिंग वर्ड कौन सा आ रहा है हमारा? वो आ रहा है SENSE यानी कि सेंस, जिसका मतलब है मीनिंग. मतलब हमारे वर्ड्स का ऐसा अरेंजमेंट होना चाहिए जिसका 100% मीनिंग निकल के आ रहा हो. अगर 100% मीनिंग नहीं निकल रहा है तो समझ जाइए कि वो सेंटेंस नहीं है. Now let us look at the 2 examples given. The first example is Ram plays cricket every morning. Second example is the members of the United Nations have come forward for a noble cause. Now in these 2 examples, one thing is very clear, that they are meaningful and the arrangement is such that it gives a complete meaning. Now I am going to tell you how to identify the subject part in a sentence. Subject is that part of a sentence which tells you about which or whom we are talking about. It can be a noun. As we can see in the first example, we are talking about Ram. So Ram becomes the subject here. While in the second example, we are talking about the members. Members of what? Members of the United Nations. So it is not just a noun, it is a noun phrase. So a subject can be a noun phrase और a pronoun as well. देखो बच्चों, सब्जेक्ट्स को आइडेंटिफाई करना बहुत इजी होता है. सबसे पहले हमें क्या करना है? वर्ब को पिक करना है. फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल में वर्ब क्या है? प्लेज. और सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल में हमारा वर्ब क्या है? हैव कम. तो इन वर्ब्स के पहले हमें ऐड करना होता है हु या विच या वॉट. तो पहले एग्जाम्पल में हम देखते हैं वर्ब है प्लेज. तो हु प्लेज? राम. सो राम बिकम्स द सब्जेक्ट. सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल में हैव कम. तो हैव कम के पहले भी हम लगाते हैं हु हैव कम? द मेंबर्स ऑफ द यूनाइटेड नेशंस. नाउ लेट अस लुक एट वन मोर एग्जाम्पल. द एग्जाम्पल सेज एट वन कॉर्नर ऑफ द रूम स्टूड राम. तो यहाँ पे आपका वर्ब क्या है? वर्ब इज स्टूड. सो विल आस्क ए क्वेश्चन, हु स्टूड? And the answer that we are getting is Ram. So Ram becomes the subject here. Now we will move forward to the next part, and that is kinds of sentences. Kinds are actually based on the way we classify sentences. We can classify the things around us in different ways. For instance, we can classify the students as boys and girls based upon their gender. We can classify the students section-wise or class-wise. Similarly, when we classify sentences based on their functions, we have 4 kinds of sentences, and these are assertive sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences, and exclamatory sentences. First of all, we will discuss about assertive type of sentences. This type of sentence gives us some basic information about the subject. They are also called declarative sentences or statements. In this category, we write or talk about those sentences which are universal truth, quotations, general truths, scientific facts, and relevant information about the subjects. अगर हम सिंपल लैंग्वेज में कहें तो इसका काम सिर्फ बातें बताना होता है. इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं होना चाहिए और ना ही कोई स्ट्रॉन्ग इमोशंस. So we can say that assertive sentences are the information provider. Now let us look at the examples here. My friend Rajiv is the doctor. Natasha is going to market. The subject in the first sentence is my friend Rajiv, and we can say the added information about Rajiv is that he is a doctor. In the second sentence, Natasha is the subject, and we come to know that she is going to market. So these are the basic details about the subjects here. Now we will move forward to interrogative type of sentences. As the word itself says, interrogation means questioning. So such sentences are used when we want to ask questions. और नोट करने वाली बात यह है कि हम क्वेश्चंस दो तरह से पूछ सकते हैं. कितने तरह से पूछ सकते हैं? दो तरीके से. पहला यस नो टाइप, जहाँ पे आपका आंसर प्रोबेबल होता है. जैसे मैं आपसे पूछूँ डू यू लाइक टी, सो ऑफ कोर्स यू आर गोइंग टू गिव मी आइदर वन ऑफ द टू आंसर्स, आइदर यस और नो. सपोज इफ आई आस्क यू डू यू हैव अ पेन और अ पेंसिल, so you will either answer me pen or a pencil. So here the answers are probable. And the second way to ask questions is by using the WH words. What are WH words? They are what, when, where, which, who, whom, whose, why. So when you ask questions by using the WH words, the answers are not probable. Suppose if I ask you what is your name, so everybody is going to give me different answers. If I ask you where do you live, so I hope if I ask this question to many people, they are going to answer me differently. Here are the two examples. The first example is where are the keys. Suppose if I ask this question to 5 people, I am going to get different answers from these 5 people. While in the second question, has coronavirus spread throughout India? The answer is probable. That is, I am going to get either yes or no as its answer. Now comes the imperative type of sentences, where advice, suggestion, order, command, blessing or request is expressed. Here are the examples. The first example is let us go to mall today. So it gives us an idea that it is a suggestion. In the second example, please help me, the word please reveals us that it is a request. The third example is do not move. यहाँ क्या हमें फील हो रहा है? यहाँ फील हो रहा है कि ये कोई ऑर्डर है या कमांड है. The fourth example is show me your assignment. तो ये क्लियर है कि ये क्या है? ये एक ऑर्डर है. तो ऐसे सेंटेंसेस जिसमें हमें ऑर्डर, रिक्वेस्ट, कमांड, एडवाइस, सजेशन या ब्लेसिंग्स दिखती हों या फील होती हों, तो उनको हम क्या कहते हैं? इंपरेटिव सेंटेंसेस कहते हैं. The last one is the exclamatory type of sentence, and it is used when you want to bring out some emotions. They end up with an exclamation mark. For example, in the first example, suppose we omit water and frame the sentence like this is a beautiful building, then it means that you are just giving information about the building. But when you are saying what a beautiful building it is, then it makes sense that you feel delighted to see that building. Similarly, in the second example, if we omit alas, then it means that you are just giving some basic details of the match. But with the inclusion of the word alas, you express your regret and sorrow at the loss.
Thank you for watching this video.